How can you be rejoicing and secure at the same time? Psalm 16:9 shows how. Do you want to know more about it? Then stay tuned. Hello, welcome to 21st Century Moses channel. My name is Sammy Ju. Let's go to the first section, Exposition. Let's read Psalm 16:9. Therefore my heart is glad, and my whole being rejoices. My flesh also dwells secure. Now it says therefore, so there must be something before this verse, so that therefore. So we need to look at verse 8. Actually, Psalm 16 verse 8 is one of our memory verses. It says, I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be shaken. So David is saying, because of God's presence and God's power is in me, and he is with me, and he is my power. So that David is saying, therefore my heart is glad. So we can see the reason why he is glad, even though he was constantly being involved in war and all the conflict, but his heart was glad, and his whole being rejoices, not just partially, but the whole thing of he himself rejoicing in God. As a result, my flesh also dwells secure. So we can see the joy and security here, all because of God's presence and power. King David was rejoicing with his whole being in the Lord. His reason for rejoicing was not worldly entertainment or excitement. It was because of God's presence and power. David lived a very challenging life, that he was constantly in a death threat, and even when he became a king, he had to constantly fight with enemies to protect the country. Imagine how stressful life he had to live as a king. However, he had a joy in his heart, and he confessed that he was secure. How was it even possible? He had only one reason for joy and security: God. God was with him, and he was the source of the power. In other words, God's presence and power were the reason for David's joy and security. Notice that his whole being was rejoicing. It was not just lips or part of his body rejoicing, but the whole being was rejoicing because of the Lord. Also note that his rejoice led to physical security. He was not a Superman, but he was secure because of God's presence and power of the Lord. How great this cycle is. All we need is this, God's power and presence, and we just rejoice in him. Then God is going to protect us in his mighty power. By the way, how can you be rejoicing and secure at the same time? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember keywords here: rejoices, secure. So the main idea is rejoice in the Lord and be secure in him. Read this verse 3 times out loud. Pause the video. Close your eyes and recite this verse word by word. Pause the video, please. Let's fill in the blanks and check it. Therefore my heart is glad, and my whole being, my flesh also dwells. Okay, the answers are rejoices, secure, in today's verses. Psalm 16:9. Alright, great job. You memorized 57 verses on the Walking with God memory verses. Please take a few minutes to review from day 1 or day 239. Tomorrow, we will learn how delighting in God looks like. So click the like button, hit subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you will not miss this important lesson. And don't forget to put your unique icon or emoji on 365 Empowerment Checklist on the description section below so you can check your progress as well. Watch day 15 video of 70 Days Journey to the Bible so you can get the bigger picture of the Bible. And make sure to pray at least 1 hour after you read 17 chapters assigned for today. Alright, that's it for today, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.